I've been talking a lot about, I've been reading a lot about correlations, like how things are related to one another. And I thought it'd be interesting to compare and to see like the juxtaposition of hair care and self care. Hey, welcome to the Bajo channel. Welcome to another video. This is the home of self care, beauty, wellness, and any and everything that'll help you to become the most empowered version of you. I've been talking a lot about, I've been reading a lot about correlations, like how things are related to one another. And I thought it'd be interesting to compare and to see like the juxtaposition of hair care and self care. Sometimes I think hair care gets its own category in terms of something that we do like for fun, or something maybe we do just out of force of habit. You know what I mean? Because it definitely affects your appearance. It affects everything. But what I wanted to do today, I wanted to kind of talk about that connection that hair care and self-care has. One of the first things that I can say as a professional stylist is that, hairstylist, is that when I see someone's hair that has not been cared for, I can definitely understand and assume that there's some other issues or there's some other areas of their life that has not been taken care of either. Because self-care is hair care. Anything that has to pertain with you caring for yourself in any form or fashion is self-care. And as it's directly related to our hair, that self-care is, if you allow your hair to go unkept and mangled and like just in this whole condition of like, you literally just have to cover it, either put a wig on it or put a hat on it. That is self-care neglect. That's self-care neglect. Because here's the thing. Self-care is about building a routine and a regimen, right? When you eat in the morning time, when you exercise every day, when you do your meditations, you do your readings, whatever it is, it becomes a habit. It is the same exact thing as hair care. Hair care, you have to look at your hair every single day and figure out, is it suitable for me to go outside? Or am I, even beyond that, am I happy with the way my hair looks, even if you're not going outside? So when it comes to like hair care and self-care, they both correlate when it comes to confidence boosting. You know what I mean? When I am on my game and I know that I'm in the gym regularly, I know that I'm eating properly regularly, I'm sleeping regularly, and getting a certain amount of hours that I need to get for my body to regenerate. When I link that to my hair care, it's almost like in the same vein. You know what I mean? Like if I'm taking care of my hair, it kind of like bleeds into this area of self-care where it motivates me to do other things that I may have been neglecting in terms of caring for myself. Like caring for yourself is so comprehensive. I mean, it's so many areas. But just for the sake of this conversation, when you think about your hair, right? And I'm not even talking about hair styling. I'm saying the care of your hair, making sure that it's healthy, making sure that it's moisturized, making sure that any type of deviances that's happening, that's allowing your hair to be breaking or shedding or whatever, you have addressed that because you have directly connected that to this is me caring for myself, not about vanity, not about just me trying to present myself to other people, but how I feel about myself. Hair care is so directly connected to yourself, to your self-care. And I think a lot of times we don't speak about it enough because it's how we look. You know what I mean? So we think it's one of those issues of vanity. Another thing about hair care is a lot of times like that mental and that physical touch that we have to do when we're styling our hair or we're maintaining ourselves. It's a level of physical touch that we have to experience. It's the same with self-care. When we are, for instance, say we're bathing ourselves or we are feeding ourselves, it's a level of physical nurturing that we have to engage in order to get that done. It's the same with our hair. When I'm brushing my hair, I'm combing my hair, I'm styling my hair. It is like this connection and this mental awareness that I love myself. And I have to do this because if I don't do this, no one else will do this. You know what I mean? And hair care, self-care, when I'm eating properly, the time that I take to prepare my meals, to make sure that whatever is on my plate is nutrient dense enough that's going to satisfy my cells and my blood and whatever is going on in my body that needs to be regenerated. I'm choosing foods that's going to help me. It's the same with my hair. I am choosing to do things with my hair. I'm using products that I know is going to be the best for me. I'm not grabbing any type of shampoo from the gas station. I'm not grabbing a bar of soap and doing whatever to my hair because I don't know how it's going to affect me. And so when you think about hair care, please think about your overall self-care and let it be this impetus that's going to open the doors to maybe areas in our self-care that we've been neglecting, right? When I think about my hair care, right? It's like this intimate part of me that I personally have to deal with because at the end of the day, it's my opinion that really matters. It's how I feel. It's how I see myself. And when I can take my hair care that seriously, to just know, oh, it's not me just brushing my hair out or brushing my hair or combing my hair so I can look presentable, but it's how I feel about myself. It's so much, it's not just a linear concept. It goes into a depth of how you care for yourself, how you see yourself. Do you see yourself as even worthy enough to even have those deeper conversations to say, like, this translate into how I'm even loving on myself? It's such a broad concept, but I think it's overlooked so much because as soon as we say something about self-care, we think about, elaborate massages or vacations and things of that nature. And that is a part of it as well. But I'm talking about that day-to-day care, that day-to-day aspect where you are saying, I am going to put myself first, no matter what. No matter what. I promise you, the connection between the way you take care of your hair and the way you see your overall well-being or the way you manage your overall well-being is so connected. I mean, it's like right beside each other. And I feel like if we could take that moment, right, and begin to analyze and give more attention to just how we care for our hair. And like I said, I'm reiterating this because I'm not just talking about hair styling. That's one component of it, yes. But the way you care for it. How's the overall health of your hair? If you was to take all the weave, all of the braids, all of the wigs off, everything, shampoo your hair, what is the condition of your hair? What does it look like? How does it feel? How does it respond to being styled without any type of additions, without no hair pieces, without no any type of added accoutrements, any of it? How is your actual hair? And you start from there. Whatever the case is, it's important that you understand what's going on with your hair. And in everything that you do, whether it's adding a hair, adding a wig, putting on a wig, or putting braids in your hair, whatever it is, it's very, very important that you consider the health of your hair always before you choose any type of direction to go in with your hair in terms of styling. You protect your hair at all costs, no matter what. Even if that means sometimes leaving your hair alone, just giving it a break. Sometimes you have to do that. It may not be the most flattering style, but you can still do it and still look very presentable. It may not be always what you want, but sometimes our hair need a break so it can regain its strength. It's so much going on. You have all of this weight on your hair that's pulling, and it's a lot of stress. And when the hair start going into rest, right, breaking and shedding and all these other things that can happen to your hair, it's basically because you have failed to consider the care of your hair. You have not prioritized the care of your hair. And when you do not prioritize the care of your hair, in turn, you are not prioritizing the care of yourself. Very directly correlated. And I say this because it's so much of our society that's like geared to what you look like. You know, your hair can look like $1 million, but the condition of your hair underneath is disgusting. It's horrible. And it's like you don't even think about it because your appearance on the outside, it looks good, but everything is looking well. People saying, hey, your hair look nice. Hey, this is great. Hey, this is great. But underneath your hair is like degrading. Like it's horrible. And it's getting worse because you fail to give it the attention that it needs. I don't mean to go on a tangent about it, but it's so important. Hair care is self-care. Hair care is self-care, and they are so directly correlated. And just pay attention to how you're treating your hair, how you're treating. I thank you so much for listening. This is the Bajo channel, the home of self-care, beauty, wellness, and any and everything that'll help you to become the most empowered version of you. I thank you for listening. And please remember that self-care is the best care. Later.